Hi Scorpio, this is your May horoscope with me, Lada from Astrolada.com for the month of May. Yes, for everyone who have their ascendant, sun or moon in Scorpio. And if you don't know your ascendant sign or moon sign, you can find them out at my birth chart calculator at Astrolada.com, for which I'm putting a link here. And make sure you check at least your ascendant sign. So what does May hold for you, Scorpio? The most important news is that things are starting to turn into your direction. Things are starting to move forward for you. Basically, maybe April was a bit more disharmonious for a lot of people, and in a sense more challenging and more hectic and exciting. But May is starting to smooth out somehow. And May for you is very important because Mars, your planet that rules Scorpio, is starting to move forward in the horoscope, basically in the sky, till now, for the past 3 months approximately, Mars was moving backwards, which means that your energy and you almost like had the red light to proceed ahead. And maybe till now you were preparing, you were gathering information, you got some new idea, you were gathering information about it, researching it, doing the preparatory steps for it. And once Mars starts moving forwards, you're having the green light to proceed. And you're starting to put your ideas into action. You're starting to be more proactive again. And if you've been trying to do it till now, maybe there were some blocks in front of you or things were developing a bit more slowly. And I would advise you, if you want to start something new, do it in the second part of May. And in June, you already start seeing the results and things start moving forward. Second part of May is when Mars starts moving direct. So indeed, your energy starts to return, and your kind of, let's say, excitement and ability to move forward is definitely getting the green light. And let's see, and particularly, some of you might have improvement in their health because Mars rules your first house of the physical body. Some of you might have improvement of the physical energy. Some of you, as I said, starting new projects. Mars also rules your sixth house, astrologically. And sixth house is the house of dealing with practical matters, with solving practical issues, improving things which were not working well, whether it's regimes or health habits, or whether it was work routines that didn't work so well. And if you've been doing some work on these things, you start seeing the results now when Mars starts moving forward. So some complex situation, conflictual situations, which is what the sixth house is, starts getting resolved as well and starts improving. You start seeing the good results of it. Also, some of you Scorpios might have had some spendings, bigger spendings than normal, because Mars is in your 12th house of expenditure. And or maybe some investments, long-term investments that you are doing. And when Mars starts moving forwards into your 12th house, you maybe start seeing the positive aspect of these investments that you've done. And maybe they start getting some positive returns back. Okay, then what else is happening? Venus is in your 6th house of work and service. So actually, wherever Venus is where we get our sense of pleasure, or our sense of joy, our sense of even security and healing. And when it's in the 6th house of service, it says that you feel very good about yourself if you go and help someone, if you are very supportive of others, or even at your workplace, you have a chance to stabilize the work situation somehow. And service or working is something which gives you pleasure right now, and something which gives you satisfaction. And if you put more effort in your work and in your service, and it's not like some grand big projects that I'm talking about, it's more like doing the routine stuff at your work and improving on your crafts and improving on your skills. This is what will give you a sense of satisfaction and pay back good results and help you strengthen positions at your work, for instance. Then what else is happening? The Sun is in your 7th house, which means that relationships are being invigorated in the month of May to around the 20th of May. And there might be some tension around the 10th of May, 2-3 days before or 2-3 days after the 10th of May, in regards to other people, because Sun is opposing Saturn. Sun is in your 7th house of relationships, Saturn is in your 1st house, so there might be some tension between you and authority figures, or between you and a partner, some kind of a tension in regards to you and other people, some critical situation that has to be resolved, particularly around the 10th of May. So you have to be a bit more careful. But I think it will have a good resolution, because towards the end of the month, Jupiter is sending a wonderful trine aspect to your Saturn in the 1st house. So just be careful around the 10th of May in regards to relationships. There might be more demands on you, and there might be. Don't try and make important business meetings around that day, or if you have something very difficult to do, you might just feel a little bit more overpowered during that day and a little bit more negative. But towards the end of the month, a wonderful cosmic figure is shaping. A wonderful cosmic aspect is happening in the sky. Jupiter is sending a trine aspect to Saturn, which happens once, which will happen again in 2026, in a long time ahead. So it's a very rare influence. And basically, in your case, what it will do is that it will strengthen your confidence, it will strengthen your positions, and it will make you feel more secure in your path in your life. And particularly if you've been working very hard on something, if you've initiated some new projects since last year, especially since last autumn or something, if you've been working on something, or in the last few months, this is when the things that you've been working very hard, something new that you initiated, something new that you started in your life, which can start paying off, which can stabilize, which can finally gain its ground, gain its stable positions in your life, and shows you the returns, shows you the results of this hard work. So it's very positive influence. You can also have a support towards the end of the month from wise teacher figures or advisor figures, or advice from someone which helps you become more secured and anchored on your path, and which brings you more confidence, and which brings you some new opportunity. But particularly, I think what you will see, many of you will see, is that something you've been working on, something you've been planning, starts to become stable, and it starts to give good results back. So wonderful influence indeed. But some of you will have it a little bit more difficult. You know, you still have to work very hard during that period, because Saturn is in your sign. And especially if you're born from the 10th to around the 14th of November, or from around, from around the 10th to the 14th of November, or 10th to the 16th of November, almost, 10th to 14th. Or if you have your sun or ascendant from around 17 to 22, 23 degrees in Scorpio. So again, this is a time when you really have to work hard. Saturn is there, but you're also seeing the results of this hard work that you've been doing. And very likely it's been in the process of happening for the past few months in your life already. So actually, it's really starting to look up for you, Scorpios. You're still required to be on the ball, but things start moving ahead. And again, when you need time to relax and to feel actually good about yourself, you focus on Venus in the 6th house. Go and help someone, work better on your craft, work better on your skills, and you receive a sense of satisfaction. This is where your rewards are coming also from. Thank you very much.